Hi, I'm Teresa, an interpretive ranger here at Pecos National Historical Park, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this amazing place. And to begin with, I want to tell you that the importance of this landscape and the village that was out here and the significance of this village and how powerful the people were was really stemming from the geography or the location of this village. And we are right between the plains to the east and to the west, the Rio Grande Valley. And if we look right behind me on this little mesilla or this hill, this is where the people of Pecos built their large village in 1450. And this meadow here was the site. And if we can even look all the way out here to where the trees are, many of these trees had been cleared at the time of trading. Folks would come in off the plains or from the Rio Grande Valley, and they would stay for a couple of weeks and actually trade goods. And if you came off the plains, you might be bringing buffalo meat, buffalo hides, maybe some materials to make arrowheads. If you were coming from the Rio Grande Valley and you traded with the people of Pecos, you could trade parrot feathers that were coming up from the Gulf of Mexico that were used in ceremonies. Even shells from the Gulf of Mexico are macaws, and a people who flourished, who were strong, and who lasted for many years on this landscape. But things changed. All things change over time. And what changed here was the introduction to the Spanish people that came. The conquistadores came into this area in the 1500s, and they led an expedition up here and they discovered Pecos. But it was in 1598 that the entire Rio Grande Valley, the Spanish came to stay. And when the Spanish came to stay, it affected all the Pueblo tribes, including the Pecos people. And how did it affect them? Well, first off, many diseases were brought from Europe: influenza, measles, smallpox. And within 10 years of colonization, the population diminished. And after that, there were many ebbs and flows out here of people trying to make a living, people trying to serve the Spanish, who not only were trying to expand the crown by prospecting and looking for silver and gold and any important mineral that could generate money, but there were missionaries who came. There were the Franciscans, and churches were built here, and people were converted to Catholicism. That changed the whole society, because in the meantime, when the society was weakened, in the 1800s and the end of the 1700s, people started walking out to Spanish settlements here, and they started being absorbed in those settlements. Some people even walked out to other pueblos. But there's another change that happens on this landscape, and it happens in 1821. The Santa Fe Trail comes through here, right through here. The Santa Fe Trail started in Missouri and went all the way to Santa Fe. It was a trail of commerce, initially 800 miles long. And when people started to come here, they didn't look on the powerful Pecos Nation anymore. But what they saw was the last people that were out here, the last people that could actually hang on. People were moving through, but they didn't really see this as a place of commerce. The village, the settlements out here were now the places of commerce. And what do you do when you have a history and a lineage of power, and now your power is broken? You have nothing to show for yourself. You're further weakened in spirit. And if you're further weakened in spirit, do you hang on? What do? No, you walk away. And you walk away over time. And in 1838, the last people who lived here, 20 or so villagers, walked away. And you walked where you feel the most comfortable. And these folks, they walked 80 miles to the village of Jemez. And there they were absorbed into that pueblo, and their descendants are still there.